Best place to buy Magic cards? Choose TCG Player through my affiliate link. Hey guys, I hope you're alright. My name is Vevru and today we take a look at another Jank deck. The one I have for such a long time, but yet I couldn't show you. This one here. It's a mutation deck with Vito, but this is not the curve, this is not the real curve because of the mutation stuff here. So basically the Necropanther is for 4 mana, the Hemophage for 3 mana, and the Auricorn for 4 mana. So this is the real curve here. But what's the deal with this deck? It's not rotation proof. After the games, in the post-game summary, I will try to make a rotation proof version of this deck. It's not easy. But first of all, let's see what I've got here and how this deck works as well. Healer's Hawk, flying, lifelink, we know this card, we love this card, and we are going to be really sad after the rotation. 4 copy. Vampire of the Dire Moon, Death Touch, lifelink, 1 mana. We know the card as well, and we are going to be sad too. Well, Erebos Intervention. Choose 1. Target creature gets -X/-X until end of turn. You gain X life. Exile up to twice X target cards from graveyards. We are looking for the first option here for the life. 2 mana spots. Revitalize. You gain 3 life, draw a card. During my playtest, I had the Janice Bridemaid here, but it was too much, too greedy. So I've decided to go for something that helps me to draw cards, and that's the real reason why the Revitalize is here, because we need to draw cards. Gain 3 life is good, especially with Vito, but priority is the card draw engine with this card here. 2 Heartless Act and 2 Murderous Rider as removals, and the 3 mana spots. Well, it's a little bit crowdy, but we need these cards, believe me. Vito, whenever you gain life, target opponent loses that much life, and for 5 manas, creatures you control gain lifelink until end of turn. Usually I run 3 copies of a legendary creature, but in this case, with Vito, I've decided to put the 4th copy as well, because our opponents removing Vitos, like on the spot. So I want to have as much copy as I can of this card, and to play this card as well on curve. Let's hope we can play it on curve. I was talking about the Murderous Rider already. Yep, the Indulging Patrician. This is a really good card in this deck. I love the art, I kinda like the card as well, but we know it's not that good usually. But here it's actually really good, and you will see why. So, Vampire Noble with flying and lifelink. At the beginning of your end step, if you gain 3 or more life this turn, each opponent loses 3 life. Hemophage. Death Touch, nightmare creature. You can mutate it for 3 manas, and whenever this creature mutates, each opponent loses X life and you gain X life, where X is the number of times this creature has mutated. So the first mutation card that we have in this deck. The other one, Necropanther. You can mutate this for 4, and whenever this creature mutates, return target creature card with converted mana cost 3 or less from your graveyard to the battlefield. So we can bring back the Vito. I decided to not put any protection spell in this deck, rather running reanimation. And 2 copies, it's enough. because the other reanimation spell, kinda like reanimation spell, is Sorin, the Orzo Sorin. The +2 Sorin deals 1 damage to target player or planeswalker, but Sorin is not here for that. Sorin is here for the -X. Return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. That creature is a vampire in addition to its other types. It's okay because we are going to reanimate Vito with it. So we got 4 cards that actually help us to bring back Vito, and we also have 4 copies of Vito. So I think we don't need any protection for Vito in that case. And MVP in this deck, the Majestic Auricorn. It's a Vigilance 4/4 creature with Mutate for 4 mana, and whenever this creature mutates, you gain 4 life. So the plan here is to play the Healer's Hawk or the Vampire of the Dire Moon, then Vito, and on turn 4 we mutate the Healer's Hawk with the Auricorn, and it becomes a 4/4 flying lifelinker vigilance creature, and we immediately gain 4 life as well. And so on and so on and so on. So this is the plan. I'm running 24 lands here with 3 Fabled Passage and 3 Scoured Barrens. That's the deck. And I really hope we will have some good games as well. It's a Jank deck, so it's always hard to, you know, put together those combo pieces and actually play the game that we want. But I will try my best, and I have hope and faith in the shuffler as well. But before we dive in, please take a moment and hit those buttons down there below, subscribe, and the bell as well, because if you hit the bell, you will get a notification whenever I upload a video. Also, if you feel like, you can support me through Patreon. You can find the link down there as well. And another link, it's important as well, I think, Twitch. I'm going to stream soon, so please hit a follow and see you there as well. Alright, so that's the deck, the advertisements, and, you know, the motto: may the shuffler be with us. We go first, and this is the hand we are going to keep, because we want a 1-drop, the Healer's Hawk. We want the Healer's Hawk in the hand, and these mutation cards as well. And because we got 4 copies of Vito, let's just hope we can find it. I can't play the Healer's Hawk in curve, but that's fine, because we don't really have a 2-drops in this deck. That's why tap lands are good, because you can play the tap land on turn 1 or on turn 2. Then you see we got the Vito, then just be on curve. So play the Vito. I'm afraid we are against Adventures deck though, but play the Vito. Scorching Dragonfire. Alright, there goes my plan. Anyway, Vito is not the only. He's not the only win-con in this game, because the Hemophage and the Auricorn is good as well. Alright, play the Patrician first, because next turn I can mutate the Hemophage onto the Hawk, attack for 3 and drain 3 as well from the air. So this is really good so far. Another land, that's nice. So Let's go for the mutation here. Please don't have another Scorching Dragonfire. Ram 2, just as bad. Alright, attack. Flame Spill. Alright, interesting deck. Really interesting deck. Garuk. Bit of a problem.
Fertilizes crops. You're gonna feed the forest.
I like to show the cards, even though if you know it, you can read it. So, alright, we got another Healer's Hook, and I'm kinda down with it. But I can't play the Patrician in that case. Never mind. We do it anyway. And I'm not going to attack. I hold it back just now. I hold it back. I should have played the Patrician, by the way.
We're a stampede of one.
Trample, alright. Because of Garuk, remember. We are going to block here. Heartless Act. I mean, yes. And then I can't play another creature again. But you only got one card there, so let's just kill this. And yeah, I don't really want -7, so
You messed up.
our curve is so messed up as well.
Out of our way.
Okay. Play the Patrician. Attack Garuk.
Oh well, now I've got a grudge.
That's fine. What is your last card?
Buckle under our might.
Alrighty. So, mutate on this guy here. I'm just going to do this and that. Keep on bay, keep on bay.
Yourself, buddy.
That's fine. Ooh, nice. Remember, you can buff up this creature. That's fine. No blocks. I would really love a Vito there, but anyway, on the Patrician. Over, of course. Let's kill Garruk. Gain a bunch of life.
Strong enough.
Down to 12. Pass the turn. Just a visionary. Alright, ramping up. But I have a lot of life here, so this is fine so far. No blocks. Just a land. Alright. Down to 6. Down to 3 because of the Patrician. Don't forget the Patrician. What else you got there? I think this is game. Yeah, I'm not going to block that. Thank you very much. What is your last card in your hand? What's your last card? Okay, 7. Down to 22. Castle Locthwain. Well, out of curiosity. Fabled Passage. Alright, that was like 3 or 4 lands in the row, I guess. Yeah, good game. So unfortunately, in the first game I couldn't cast Vito and I couldn't show how Vito works in this deck, but let's just jump into another game and let's have faith in the shuffler. We are on the draw. Can't keep this hand. We don't have Vito. We don't have 1-drops. No. Yes, this is better with all the tap lands. Anyway, the Murderous Rider. The Murderous Rider has to go. Nice sleeve. I like it. Alright. So, first step land. I only have 3 Barrens and 3 Fabled Passage. And we are against Knights and just another tap land. Wow. Alright. Vampire of the Dire Moon and the tap land. And this is an insane deck. No blocks. Revitalize. Play the passage, fetch for a white card. Play the Healer's Hope. I don't want to use the Revitalize just yet. I'm not sure I have the time to cast Vito and the Auricorn as well, but we'll see. I want to hold back the Revitalize just now. Prison Realm. Alright, this is This is actually a better choice for me. I remember the time I was running the Prison Realm, one of my favorite cards, favorite removal. Okay, so Vito and a black source. Attack. Flying. That's fine. How much power do you have on board? Are you tapped out? Only one. That's fine. No blocks. Heartless Act as well. So I could go Revitalize that 3 life and draw a card, then attack with a Healer's Hook and having another Healer's Hook on the battlefield. After that, blocking. But I think it's better if I play the Auricorn, mutate over, gain 4 life, attack with the Auricorn. Down to 7. Back to 13, pass the turn. Alright. Revitalize next turn. Heartless Act something. And block with the Auricorn. Am I just not blocking at all? Because I really want to attack with the Auricorn next turn. Seven, 9, 11 on the board. Alright, this is bad. And you attacking with that. Fine. No blocks. Down to 9. That was a nice play. Sorin. Sorin. Ooh, wow. I have Vito.
You should fear those born of darkness.
I think I have Vito.
Vampirism is a useful trait.
No, I don't. No, I actually have. Yes, this is Vito. Yeah, I'm terribly wrong with this. Fine. That was a nice play, because of the first striker. Do you kill my... No, you don't. But I'm dead. Ah! Alright, should have played differently. We go first. But this is the hand I can't really keep. Even though I have Vito and the Revitalize, the land base is bad. So, mulligan. Not really better, but I can keep this. I should. Maybe. This is a big maybe. That's the problem with Jank decks. Especially when you're running a one card combo Jank deck. Alright, the Barrens and just attack. Adventure. Nice. Nice. Play the Patrician. And no attacks. I don't think this deck can keep up with any variation of an adventure deck. Yep, the Hemophage. Pick the Hemophage. Let's hope we can find another land for the Auricorn. Alright, this is interesting. Why is that? Because you got a removal? I guess so. I want to attack, so Death Touch here, over, and attack down to 12, pass the turn. Where is the Clover? Yep, Murderous Rider, as I thought. That was the only place, so just a Fabled Passage. Alright. Healer's Hawk. And hold that last Fabled Passage in the hand. Murderous Rider down. Draw a card. That's fine. I'm looking for a Vito. Heartless Act. Let's kill the Innkeeper. And attack with the Healer's Hawk. Down to 8. End of my turn. Where is my Vito? I want my Vito. All right. No blocks. I'm holding back because with a Vito. Alright, I have to draw cards. And another land. Down to 9. Order of Midnight. It's flying. But can't block. And here comes at last the card that we all love. Yeah, sure. Wow. Draw another card. Let's see what we got. Is it good enough? So that's 7. 8, 10. Nope. GG. Unfortunately we got screw here. So, you know, magic. We go first and I can't keep this hand again. Something's wrong with the shuffler today. This is even worse. So, I'm going to mulligan to 5. Wow. Okay. We are going to ditch the Murderous Rider and the land. I can't believe, but I'm going to ditch a plains. Wow, alright. Let's hope we can draw something good. Another Vito. Yeah, sure. Of course. Attack. Play the Fabled Passage, end of my turn. Another mutation deck. Tap land. Fine. Shouldn't be tap if I crack the swamp, but well, you see. Misplays. When you play against a bunch of adventures, when you play with terrible hands and terrible draws, like I was mono screwed 3 times in a row, sometimes you forget to crack the Fabled Passage to play the Castle Locthwain untapped. Let's hope we can still win this game, because otherwise Vito, the Auricorn, this is the combo of the deck. So let's hope in the best. Let's hope in the best. Alright. Got surprising. Well, I could have been in curve. Alright. Do this. No, I could not. That's good. Good to know. Play another Vito. And just swing him in the 1-1, slowly draining our opponent's life total. Sure. Scry 1. Probably end of his turn. In our turn, we mutate the Healer's Hope and deck. From now on, I would love to see another creature card. For the second Auricorn, or the Necropanther, or Sorin, to bring back these guys here. Garuk.
Civilization sickens me.
+1, -2, -7. Take your time,
Buckle
read the cards.
under our might.
You have Trample, but you don't have Breach. Vampire of the Dire Moon. Well, down to 6. And I have 40 life. The Great Henge. And another Paradise Druid. And we are top decking.
Oh, I've got fun friends.
Okay, play the land, draw a card. Just a Vampire of the Dire Moon. So, down to 4. Just a land.
My pack's always growing.
That's it. That's game. Well, alright, at least I can show how to reanimate Vito. Under. I can't. Come back, please. I'm recording a video here. Alright, here we are again. Well, when you play Jank, it's so hard to record what you really want to show, because with a Jank deck, to put together a combo that requires 3 cards at least in sequence, it's just hard. Really hard when you are facing adventures deck, when you are facing mana screwing, when you can't draw your lands, when you draw too many lands. But I think even though the best match was a loss, you could see what this deck can do. I like the deck. You can have some fun with it. Don't play it on the ladder. Don't. And don't craft it either, like Sorin, because it's a rare card and it's rotating out as well. Maybe the Vampire of the Dire Moon and the Healer's Hook, yeah, because these are like uncommon and common if you want to try. Otherwise, just wait for a bit, because now I'm going to try at least to make this deck rotation proof. So the problem with this deck, to make it rotation proof, these 3 cards here and these cards are actually like must have cards in the deck. First of all, Sorin. I think this is the easiest replace. Sorin is here for the -X, so return target creature card with converted mana cost X from your graveyard to the battlefield. We want to bring back Vito, so you can replace it either to put more Necropanther in the deck, or just put a reanimation spell. Any reanimation spell. It's okay if it's like 4 or 5 manas, because the 3 drops, we are heavy on 3 drops. So any reanimation spell would do the job. Vampire of the Dire Moon. Well, tough decision, but it might be easier than replacing the Healer's Hook. Healer's Hook is a key card. Vampire of the Dire Moon is here because of the lifelink and because of the Death Touch as well. So I would say try to find a 1-drop lifelinker or a 1-drop Death Touch card, and that's it. And make sure you can mutate that card. So this is the Vampire of the Dire Moon replacement. Healer's Hook. The only card I can think of. What's the name of the card? Yep. The Hushbringer. It's 2 mana, I know. And it has like this ability, creatures entering the battlefield or dying don't cause abilities to trigger. So it might not the best, because I don't think Vito will work with the Hushbringer. The problem is with the Healer's Hook. It's a flyer and it has lifelink and it only costs you 1 mana. And you want to mutate the Auricorn on a flyer lifelink card. So this is the hardest card to replace. If you have a suggestion, please leave it in the comment section, because I can't find a good card to replace the Hulk, honestly. But if you can, please feel free to share with me, alright? And if you are already down there, you know, in the comment section or that section, please hit those buttons as well, subscribe and the bell. Also, you can visit my Patreon page and support me if you want, because content creating is hard, and any support that you can give me or give us, you know, to the brand, is well appreciated. One more link that I want to highlight is my Twitch link. I'm going to stream Magic and other games as well, because I'm a gamer, I'm not just a Magic player. So you can find the link in the description. Please hit a follow and see you on Twitch as well. That's all for today. Have a great time, have a great day. I'm going to have one, I think. See you next time.